Our job is to listen careful to what that client really desires to achieve, and then to analyze, investigate, and then ultimately develop a three-dimensional solution that is creative and one that fulfills all the goals. The best way to do that is to engage closely with the client so that they feel like those creative ideas are as if they're their own. And that way they are invested in the success of the project to achieve the best solution.
Steve and his team started at baseline level and said, we want to hear from you on where do you do your best work? And almost 80% of the people here said, I love working in coffee shops. And so through the conversations, we were able to unpack that coffee shop thing, and that it's warm, it's welcoming, it's not pretentious. There's activity and there's busyness, but it's not distracting. There's a mix of textures and materials and woods and flow and different types of seating.
You realize he understands the entire experience of the space as he's sketching.
Design principles have remained the same, but what has changed is the complexity of how we do our business. When I started, we were hand drafting everything that we did. Now it's computer-aided drafting, and it's enabling us to have more opportunities, but it also creates more challenges.
Steve is a very good mentor. He's got a passion that comes out in everything that he does, but also he's got a lot of patience.
If he's working on something, you can go into his office and he'll show you all of the projects and his ideas and trains of thoughts. It's so natural for him.
He may set the tone for the project. He has grand ideas after listening to the client, but I think for the overall betterment of the team he takes all ideas from all team members.
The Georgia Aquarium is a showcase of animal habitat that are really inspiring for people to see. And so we chose to create this fluid architecture that created this immersive experience as if you were underwater.
He talks about having a big design gesture that kind of pulls all the elements together. It's really a fluid story that he's telling.
I think he was already doing a lot of these green building sort of practices, and when LEED was born, it was just sort of the culmination of him being able to officially articulate a lot more the things that he was already doing.
To win this award is a great honor in a unique and special industry of a lot of great people, so I feel very privileged to have been selected. As long as it is a human experience and we're talking about shelter and environment and enclosure for people, it's going to take an interior designer to create a successful experience.